With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopton. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a quick out, number one. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
2 down, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Countful.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. And today's starter, Logan Webb. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Gilbert under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
To the right side. Over to first, and Freeman is retired. And back here in LA, and here is Matt Chapman. Yamamoto back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swings and misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, base is empty. Next offering way off the plate. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Herrera Encarnacion in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Second inning here, no score. That one at 95, missed up top, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Max Muncy. Another solid power season. On the ground to first, Eldridge. He steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That's outside, and the count is 2-0. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Just
No pitch off the
missed.
plate. Ball two.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to third, and he went, says Larry Bullard. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Top of the third, no score. And that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now here is Drew Gilbert. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gilbert, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. And that one fouled off. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Dalton Rushing. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's ripped for a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Shohei to the plate and scores. And they lead by 2. Betts into second.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the top of the 4th. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And a swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. This is incredible. Singing 9 straight strikeouts. I remember Jacob deGrom, Pablo Lopez, Max Scherzer. There are a few guys to pull it off, but it is a rare feat.
Just unbelievable, Boog. Just absolutely rolling out there on the mound right now. And if I'm not mistaken, I think 10 is the all-time record, right?
Yep, you got it. Tom Seaver back in 1970 struck out 10 Padres in a row. And then Aaron Nolan, Corbin Burns both finally matched him in 2021. Let's see. We might witness some history right here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2. Just missed. The next offering misses. 3-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Devers at first, 1 gone. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Chapman gets a piece there. Swings through that.
1 ball.
The Dodgers leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. And they'll do it again. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Got him. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Adames, the throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. 0 for 1 so far. Going around.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that one gets past the catcher. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Three and two.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Kim batting with one down, takes a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Grounder might be two. Takes it himself for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Michael Conforto will climb in. Reached on an infield single his first time. Lifted in the air down the left side. Encarnacion makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Slings it across. One up, one down. And up next for San Francisco, Gerard Encarnacion. That misses, and that's ball one.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Betts whips it to first. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Now batting catcher
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. There's a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Now this offense has just been locked down, almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Goes down looking. Giants go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. Webb back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next, and that is out of play. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he looks
No balls,
fresh
2
out there.
strikes.
Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
One down, base is empty. Breaking
Ball
ball
one.
misses down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. This one in the air, right field, Ramos. And it's caught for the out. And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball 1, no
Hernandez
strikes.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And that one in the air center field. Pajes under it. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Drew Gilbert.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Conforto settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips
Now
over,
right fielder,
and digging in
Elliot
for San
Ramos.
Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez makes the grab, and back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Gage.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Gage goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he was a
I got a ball,
10th
1
round
strike.
pick back in 2014. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Number 63 getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. McDonald getting loose as well, and it gets down for a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul straight back. Out there to center. Gilbert coming on. Unable to catch up, and it gets down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Ball 1 low.
1-0.
Now that's smacked to right center. And it looks like trouble. Muncy on his horse around third. 1 run in. Here comes another. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Runner
Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. Line drive, base hit right field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see. Man at first. Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Conforto gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Lined into left center. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And down on strikes. And 1 away. Here's Betts. On the ground, 2 ball. On to first. And Betts is set down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 3. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Nice save on the offline throw. 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1. One left. And here is Devers. First pitch, and he just misses. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive, come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Adames stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In there at the knees. Late with the swing there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Chapman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is downstairs. The countdown 2-2. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. That's the strikeout for Chappie. Giants down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, but it kicks foul. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Next pitch misses way outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Paez on his way to third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. He's been a great free agent sign. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So back here in L.A., we go to the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Left field. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants are down 1-2-3. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Michael Conforto. In the air, right field. One down.
Now batting, catcher,
And
Dalton
here's the catcher,
rushing.
Dalton rushing. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Right side, Koss. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei
Now it's the
Ohtani.
DH, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gilbert squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Christian Koss. Fastball for a strike. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Drew Gilbert, the next Giant to hit. First pitch swinging.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good.
And the Dodgers.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 66.
Ramos stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.